Good morning, everybody. Welcome to UG with Duff and Eazzzy. Monday, it's 11:18 a.m. 11:18. That's my birthday too. November 18th. 11:18. Monday, the 28th of November. UG with Duff and Eazzzy. Normally, both of us are here to chop it up a little bit and do some reviews and things like that. But we've got a couple of technical difficulties and maybe a physical difficulty. Duff is looking after his young daughter, so hopefully she's on the mend, and hopefully it's just a temporary thing, and we will be back to both of us hosting in any time at all. So tis the season, right? It is the time of the year. Hockey season for her. She's out all the time at rinks with different kids. School season, so it is what it is. It's flu season all over the place. So come on, Q, hang in there, and we'll see if we can get Daddy-O back on here soon enough. So I'll just whip through this real quick, and perhaps Duff can take some of my little fancy-dancy slides that I made up, and he can do his fancy-dancy thing and kind of put some slides up over my shoulder there or over there somewhere, and he can do his thing. So I will just whip through this real quick, and you will get the streamlined version. Let's go for the over-under of 13 minutes and 27 seconds. Let's go. So tonight we've got the Scramble, Pittsburgh and Indianapolis. Duff can put up the slide right here. Your codes are PIT for Pittsburgh, IND for Indianapolis. Those have to be entered by 8:30 p.m. tonight in order to unlock that tournament, and you'll have to finish that tournament in order to collect the rewards. We know some people have picked the tournament right once in a while, but you've got to actually finish it as well. Doesn't matter what place you come in, you just have to finish it to get that bonus ball. So that's your code. PIT for Pittsburgh, IND for Indy, 8:30 tonight. We'll breeze through this real quick. Still two players left in the perfect pick scenario for this session of Ultimate Golf Scramble picks. So as they have called it, the perfect pick posse. We've got Harley and we've got Richard A. So good luck to those players tonight. They're the last two standing for this session of the perfect pick scenario. Monday night matchup. Just a couple things here. We'll talk about. I have to look off to the side here. I'm sorry, I don't have anything fancy set up. My notes are a little bit off to the side, so I do have a couple of slides I could have put up for some illnesses, but nothing really going on except for DeForest Buckner is the only real major one. We know running back for Pittsburgh is out. That's fine. They're just gonna hit Najee Harris with the ball anyways all night. So we'll see what happens there. But there is some sort of mystery illness going through the Colts locker room, and I'm not sure if it is a COVID related and they just don't want to use the C word, or if it's a stomach bug, or if it's some sort of staph infection. I don't know what's happening, but it seems like a couple of these guys, even though they didn't have anyone listed as out, it seemed like they had a couple of guys going on the IR or the questionable list every day, and it was kind of adding up and racking up. So a little bit startling there. Both teams are trending real. This could be basically a do or die for both of them. They're probably realistically both out of the playoff picture, out of the playoff scenario. But a winner could make a run here. We'll see what happens. But they're both kind of trending in the wrong way. Not great teams. India's turned over a new leaf with their coach Jeff Saturday, previous player, and Pittsburgh has obviously turned over a new leaf with Ben being out. That they've got Kenny Pickett that they're running with the young quarterback. So growing pains for both of these teams. Saturdays are for the boys. Players coach. He may not have any experience whatsoever except playing the game of football, but wow, first game out, they got a win for him, and then they hung in tough with the Eagles. So just one of these guys that, like, been there, done that, knows what the guys like, just a real player's coach, man. I'm sure they respect him a hell of a lot more for being an ex-player, and maybe he knows how to motivate them and get the best out of them. So we'll see what happens, but the experience is not there, definitely from an X's and O type of guy, but great coach. By the way, take the over. This is no way going to be under 13 minutes. I can see this being a control game. Both guys just run the ball. Jonathan Taylor, give him the ball 30 times and let him run it. And I can see a control game. Nothing too aggressive. Sure, they'll use play action when they feel like it, when they can, but I'm pretty sure it'll just be a run. You might even see some going for it on fourth downs. Not because these players are really trying to go out and, make a move, but I could see it being that kind of game. Just a real. I'm all over the under 39.5. I think the line right now is Indy 2.5, 39.5. I'm all over the under. I see it being a pound game on the ground for both teams. The odds row here and there. Lots of stuff behind the line of scrimmage. Not a lot of movement, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, so here we go. Next slide here. What do we got here? Here's one slide here. I mean, this is what sums it up for me is the Colts defense giving up 4.96 yards per play and Pittsburgh's offense scoring 4.78 yards per play. So, I mean, that's it right there. So, who's tougher? I mean, that's what it comes down to. So, we'll see what happens. So, I'll give you my numbers now for the players, breakdown players. So quarterback position, we've got Kenny Pickett versus Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan, ironically, just got the ball back as soon as Jeff Saturday had taken over the coaching duties. So he's your veteran quarterback. He's definitely on the downside of the trending. He's on the Price is Right, the mountain, the climber, he's on the downswing of that thing. But you know he can control the game. He can manage the game, and he can get off a pass or two when it's required. So I talked about Najee Harris for the Steelers, and on the other side you've got Jonathan Taylor, just a beast. You know, top 1, 2, 3, depending on what year it is. But he seems to be back in form, back in stride a little bit. So expect a heavy dose of him this evening. Wide receiver or catching positions. I've thrown a couple of tight ends in here. So you know, KC is always going to get Kelsey in that position because he's just a beast. This guy for Pittsburgh, I really, really like, and I still think he's just about to. I don't want to say explode, but he's blossoming. And what do you call him? Freiermuth? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing his name right. Pete Freiermuth, and you've got Pickens on the other, and then you've got Pittman and Michael Pittman, and Pierce has been a nice little surprise for Indy this year. So that's fairly even there. I do like that tight end position, always have. As I said, I think it's a safety blanket for quarterbacks. I think they're big targets, and they're never usually too far down the field. So if the quarterback gets in trouble, you've got a big body only 8 yards away that you can just dump the ball out. Here, you take it and do something with it. Pittsburgh defense. Pittsburgh overall in the 23rd overall versus Indy 13th. So there's a mid-size edge there for Indy. And coaching, you've got Mike Tomlin, the wily veteran versus Jeff Saturday. We talked about that. Saturday's for the boys. What have you done for me lately? So I always talk about it. It's not a career-based. You might get a little extra ticky boo beside your name for longevity, but it's trending. What have you done for me lately? So I'd say that's a very even matchup, and maybe with a slight edge towards Saturday. They've the players are playing for him. That's all I can say. So they're probably going to go through a brick wall for him. And you know, they're just doing their thing. So I actually quite I don't know if you can tell so far. I'm on the Colts. So Eazzy's got an overall grade. Duff would be proud of me. I did not use a 2.7 in here. I've got the Colts as a D plus for the moneyline victory tonight. The Colts for a D plus victory, 52.38%. As I told you, I think it's going to be an under game. 20-17, 21-18, something weird like that. It could be 19-17. You're liable to get a miss in here somewhere. I didn't look at the weather. I should have looked at the weather just so I could talk to you about field goals and all that kind of fun stuff. But extra points are even challenging, if there's a little bit of dampness in the air or if it's windy. So ever since they've moved that back. So you've got a lot more misses. You've got a lot more teams going for 2, which also changes the numbers around to different numbers. So you start seeing 5, 6s, and 8s rather than just 3, 4, 7, 0 as your key numbers, and then 1s and things like that. So anyway, so I've got the Colts tonight. That's going to be Big Easy's pick. I've got the Colts for a straight up victory. Not by a wide margin. Like I said, D plus 52.38%. A couple of extra nuggets here for Eazzy's extra earnings. I like Taylor anytime touchdown. You got to shop for a number on that. Minus 150 I'm looking at right now. I haven't checked it this morning. Oh, there's a timely tweet from UG. Yeah, I'll sorry, let me just cut the brakes on that right there. Yeah, here we go. So, look at that. I don't know. there's a, sorry, you can't focus in on that. But anyways, nice looking ball package this morning. Wow. That's a 4-banger. Woo! A 4-banger. And I don't, I have to look at what the heck are these? I don't have them in here. So that's the Powertron. That's the Power 11 ball. 74% win. Let's keep that one there. Let's keep that one there. Guys will buy that, but let's not change the wind on that one. Let's keep it at 74 so we can still use that as a medium tailwind where we can get close, but we can kind of still keep it manageable for a second shot, so we're not looking at 17-mile-an-hour crosswinds on our chip. If you want to do something just with the 11s just give us the Icarus again. Just offer that one up. So Dragonfly, that one looks like that. I know that's the Hunter on the end. That's a nice ball. I like that ball a lot. And I'm not sure what this one is. It's just released, and I can't even. Oh my goodness, my memory fails me right now. Anyways, a nice looking ball package. So cheers, Eazzzy, on that. So get over there and take a look at that. So back to my Eazzzy's earnings. Taylor, anytime touchdown. Like I said, minus 150. I like Freiermuth, anytime touchdown, plus 250. I'm going to make money on that one, I hope. I don't expect a lot of touchdowns, so that's one each from one of those guys. The only thing I would like is maybe to parlay, grab the numbers and parlay them up a little bit. Take the Colts -1, -0.5, and take the under 40.5. That'll get you to about a plus 190 right now, a number that I'm looking at. So I've already played that personally yesterday, to be honest with you. So not a lot with this game. It's not a smoke and mirrors here. There's nothing really. What you see is what you get, right? I mean, Steelers, Colts. We take the home team on Monday night. We'll take the team that's they're both fairly good. They're both going to ride the running game, and we'll see what happens. So. Once again, there's your codes for tonight. Get those in by 8:30. PIT for Pittsburgh or IND for Indianapolis. I'm on Indy. And I was seeing the board pretty good this week. I'm not going to lie. I've got a few nuggets already tucked away. I've got 12 in one of my pools with 2 more opportunities tonight with the over-under and the team. So not going to lie, the big fella's seeing the board this week on fire. Picked the Browns straight up. Easy pick for me. In Cleveland, Tom Brady. Yeah, there's your first loss being a divorcee, big boy. Get used to it. Sorry, Chad. Chad's birthday today. Yeah, I just ragged on his team. Sorry about that, Chad. Forgot about that, but happy birthday to Chad. Big Tampa Bay fan. And apparently a big Michigan fan. You had your fun on Saturday there, bud. So anyways, it is what it is. So there we go, boys and girls. Hopefully you'll tune in. We miss Steph. We miss Nautical. We miss all the regulars. We miss Duff. Of course, we miss Duff first and foremost. So I'm not sure if we'll do anything or if he'll just put in slides over here or over there or there and put them in my nice little squares that I've done up here. It is what it is. Where are we at now? 13:04. Yeah, what'd I tell you? What'd I say? We still might get there. Anyways, folks, there it is. Good luck to Harley and Richard tonight on your picks. Perfect picks in play. Hopefully they're on Indy. Otherwise, it'll be all over and we'll be starting over next week. So there it is, folks. UG with Duff and Eazzzy. God bless you, Duff. We'll see you soon. And hopefully Q is on the mend, and we'll catch you soon. Cheers.